Did you know that you could advertise on this channel? Well, you can. Call 815-290-9087 and talk to me today about advertising on our channel. We get over 3,500 hits. We also have a thriving website. We can come up with all sorts of packages for you and make things happen together. Again, that's 815-290-9087 or visit braddrake.net. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm Brad Drake, your host, and we are in the Showboat Sports Pavilion here in Las Vegas, Nevada, recording part 2 of our television tapings. So we are getting ready to record Championship Wrestling here, and of course this gets weird on us again because we taped All-Star Wrestling, then Championship Wrestling, now we're taping Championship Wrestling again, and then we're going to tape All-Star Wrestling. It doesn't make any sense, but this game does this to us often. That's why you got to pay attention and label things properly so you don't end up recording the wrong show, which is exactly what I have done. So let's take a look and see who's going to be wrestling on this portion of the card. We're going to see the Terrorists in action. That's right, the Terrorist is going to get a win on television. The Destruction Crew will tag together. Scott Steiner, Bobby Duncum, and Greg Gagne will put the World Television title on the line against Budokan. We'll also see Dick Slater, the Guerrero Brothers, and in our main event, Manny Fernandez is going to face Sergeant Slaughter. Over on All-Star Wrestling, we're going to see the debut of Andy Austin. We're going to see Dukes and Jammer in tag team action. Nick Konieczny, Steve Olsnowski, and Kevin Kelly will also be seen. And Jerry Lawler and Tom Zank will also be on the card. And in the main event, Bockwinkel and Stevens are going to face the Midnight Express. It's time for Championship Wrestling, everybody. Let's get to booking. Here we go. Taylor versus the Terrorist. And if you're new to the channel, which a lot of you are, the Terrorist is Stormy Granzig under a hood. Here is Russ Taylor. And before Stormy Granzig, the original Terrorist of the AWA was Jack Victory. Jack Victory had too much going on, so we cut him loose, and then we put Stormy Granzig under the hood. So here we go. Here's the Terrorist. And the Terrorist is going to get the win here. Bam. That one's in the books. Next, I think it's Dukes and Jammer, if I'm correct. It's the Destruction Crew. So we're going to have Chris Bassett and Houdini against the Destruction Crew. We continue to get more and more experience here. Here's Chris Bassett, somewhat newly arrived enhancement talent. And there is Houdini, the man that should have been a top bill anywhere he went, just based off of that awesome look. I think the most impressive part about Houdini is he's not only got the mullet, but he's got the mustache going, but the mullet is feathered. You see that if you follow my cursor? He's got the feathered mullet. That just increases the multitude tenfold. All right, Mike Enos is going to get the win here for his team. Next, we're going to see Billy Anderson against Scott Steiner. And it's not going to go well for Bill Anderson. Scotty Steiner is a man on the move here in the AWA. Bill Anderson, of course, was an international wrestler, had some success in the WWA, and also went on to train a boatload of wrestlers. Talented guy in his own right. All right, Stevie Butler is going to wrestle Big Bobby Duncum here. 3-minute match. There's Steve Butler. And there is Bobby Duncum. Bobby Duncum, of course, is going to get the win. And I got to say, everybody, we're coming up on a year since we've signed Bobby Duncum. He's turned out to be a very good talent and has a lot to offer. Yet, even creeping into his 40s here. I've been very happy with him. Here we go. Our big man here, Buddha Khan, the R&B singer. He's going to take the fall to World Television Champion Greg Gagne. And as we said last show, we'll say again, Greg Gagne has been a very good World Television Champion for us. And again, for those of you that are new to the channel, we introduced the television title. It was actually called the International Television title with the real AWA. I decided to name it the World Television title. So, just so you know, World instead of International. All right, rolling right along here, we're going to have ourselves another. We're going to do another Curt Hennig promo here. And of course, Curt Hennig is going to be cutting this promo with none other than Larry Nelson holding the mic for him. The incomparable Larry Nelson. And of course, Curt Hennig is going to trash talk Sergeant Slaughter here, who is on his way out. Sergeant Slaughter has given us his notice. He's moving along to Jim Crockett Promotions. Got a little bit more money than, well, a lot of bit more money than I was willing to give him. All right, Todd Becker going to face Dick Slater here. And chances are good Todd Becker is going to get scuffed up here. Even though I heard Dick Slater was very gentle in the ring. Very talented. But it's going to make it look like he's messing him up. Because that was the secret of pro wrestling, was to make it look like you were hurting somebody without actually hurting them. Nowadays, they just hurt each other. All right, the Midnight Rockers, the World Tag Team Champions, are going to cut a promo here. And the Rockers are always a coin toss of if it's going to be a good promo or a bad promo. We just never know what we're going to get. Most of the time, it's not overly impressive. All right, Jannetty and Michaels are based on entertainment. They're going to be talking to Larry Nelson. And, of course, they're going to be talking badly about Dennis Condrey and Randy Rose, who are the original Midnight Express, known as the Midnight Express, just the Midnight Express, here in the AWA. All right, so this one is booked. Next, we have Petruzzi and Young versus the Guerrero Brothers. Guerrero Brothers, of course, an outstanding tag team. You will find no bigger fan of the Guerrero Brothers than me. I think the world of them. There's AJ Petruzzi. And there is Mark Young. And of course, they're going to face Chavo and Hector here. We're going to give Hector the win. And our last promo here is going to be Sergeant Slaughter, who, as we've said, is on his way out. But man, could this guy cut a promo. We're going to miss Sergeant Slaughter. But I don't blame him. I mean, they're offering like $150,000 a month. All right, he's going to talk to Larry Nelson. And, of course, he's going to be talking about Curt Hennig. Okay, so here comes part of Booking 101 for all of you. Sergeant Slaughter is leaving us. Yes, he's leaving us on good terms. We can't blame him for leaving, but he's still leaving us in the midst of a red-hot feud, okay? So let me tell you what's going to happen here. Sergeant Slaughter, like the others that have left us, is going to lose every match on the way out. He's going to do us the favor. Okay, he's going to help everybody else look better. So he's going to lose this television match to Manny Fernandez. We are going to make this better or less bad on Sergeant Slaughter. We're going to have him lose the match because of Curt Hennig interfering. But he still is going to lose. And I got a feeling he might complain here. And he's not. All right, we're at 65. Championship Wrestling is ready to go. We're going to start the show. Red Text the Doom. The Terrorist wins with a 21 overall. 38 at 29, and they get a 21. How the hell does that happen? All right, we're rolling. More Red Text the Doom here as the Destruction Crew get the win over Bassett and the Rockstar Houdini, 25 overall. It's a pretty craptastic score. Scotty Steiner gets the win after that Northern Lights suplex hold. Very well done. Billy Anderson has no problems laying down for Scott Steiner. I don't think anybody would, because Scott Steiner scares the heck out of everybody. All right, rolling right along. Bobby Duncombe wins with that running big boot over Stevie Butler. 60. I'll take it for a squash match. Next, Greg Gagne still gets us a 70 here, making defense number 40 of the World Television title. It's a pretty darn good score for an enhancement match. Look at that. Curt Hennig hits us with an 80 on his promo. Not bad at all. Dick Slater scores a whopping 58 here against Todd Becker. Is Dick Slater showing his age at all? He's not. But we got a lot of other knocks here, mostly on the part of Todd Becker. And there we go. The Midnight Rockers give us a 70 on the promo. Again, not very good, but not the end of the world at the same token. Guerrero Brothers score a 68 here against Petruzzi and Young. Look at that, 94 and 91. Terrific scores. Oh, we're in trouble here. We're in trouble here. This is a bad... How does Sergeant Slaughter only get a 76 on a promo? This guy's lights out. This is a TEW screw job here, everybody. Because I don't think this main event's going to get too high of a score. 74. We're in serious trouble here. We're going to lose some popularity on this one, everybody. Let's go ahead and finish up. There it is. We lost popularity. Now, you saw what we did last episode. We've done nothing crazy or differing from that formula. And we get this bad of scores. So, get ready for All-Star Wrestling to give us some more craptastic scoring here and give us the old TEW screw job. Not very happy at all right now. I don't understand why this game does this. It's just, you can't be explained. All right, we're going to have our opener here of Blue Angel versus Andy Austin. There's Blue Angel. Here is Andy Austin. Andy Austin was in good shape. She had some big arms for a woman. She had a good, mean look to her. She's a good wrestler. We're going to start using her in the main here. I'm sorry, in the mainstream, not as enhancement talent. And hopefully it helps us out here. All right, Butch Schultz and Russell Taylor going to face Dukes and Jammer. This one, of course, is a 3-minute bout. There is Butch Schultz. There is Russell Smith. That's who he should be wrestling, Russell Smith. There's Dukes and Jammer. Schultz and Smith. Now we're fixed up. right, Tommy Jammer is going to get the win for his team here. Rolling right on down here, David Price, Wolfman Jr. is going to face Nick Konieczny. There's David Price. There he is, Wolfman Jr. Here's slick Nick Konieczny. Nick Konieczny's going to get that win here in Las Vegas. Art Washington going to face Steve Olszanowski. Steve-O is not doing a bad job for us. Oh no, they have poor chemistry. What the heck? All right, we'll go with Jimmy Magnum in there. And we'll make sure Art Washington gets cleared up here. All right, let's find Jimmy Magnum. There he is. Bad glasses and all. All right, Olszanowski with the win here. He's going to use that backflip. And next, we have Mike Starr and Kevin Kelly. Again, I am glad to have Kevin Kelly back from injury. He's doing some good things for us. There's Mike Starr. There is Kevin Kelly. That one is booked. All right, the Midnight Express are going to cut a promo here. And I'm sure it's not going to be very good. All right, there's Paul E. There is Dennis Condrey. There is Randy Rose. They're talking to Eric Bischoff. And they're talking about Jannetty and Michaels. Off screen, off screen. Entertainment. Bam! That one's booked. Next we have Dennis Stamp against Jerry Lawler here. Now, I usually like to do the promos before the matches because, as many of you can relate as a kid, when they would do the promos just after the matches at ringside, the wrestlers would always be like sweaty and out of breath and not thinking clearly most of the time. But in this case, I just decided to change things up a little bit. So we'll have Lawler do a post-match promo. And it should be an outstanding score. Because Jerry Lawler is that darn good. Of course, he's talking with Eric Bischoff here. And he's talking about Larry Zbyszko. This has been a very, very good feud. All right, that one is booked up. We're rolling right along here. We have Jake Milliman versus Tom Zank. And I got to say, Tom Zank has really been working out for us here in the AWA. I've been very happy with him. He hasn't done anything weird yet. He hasn't had any flakeouts. So we got a good thing going for us here. Tommy Z is going to get the win. That one's booked up. Next, we're going to do Bockwinkel and Stevens. They're going to cut a promo. We're going to actually put their first names in here too, just for the heck of it. Ray Stevens is over in this part of the country, so we should net a good score here. But you just never know. All right, entertainment. They're talking to Eric Bischoff. You just never know with the TEW screw job. And of course, Nick Bockwinkel is in a feud with Bobby Duncum. So we're going to have an honorable mention here for Bobby Duncum. He's going to be off screen. And this one is booked. Now, for our main event, we have Bockwinkel and Stevens here against the Midnight Express. This should be a really, really good score. And everybody, we are pushing hard for the Midnight Express to look as good as possible against the Midnight Rockers. So we are going to have the Midnight Express win this match. We're going to have Ray Stevens take the fall. And we're going to have Paul E. Dangerously interfere for the finish. So call me crazy if you want. That's just fine. But this is going to help the Midnight Express and solidify them as contenders for the World Tag Team title. All right, that one's booked. We got to drop it 1 minute here. And we will, no problem. And we're ready to rock here, everybody. We're going to start that show. Red Tex the Doom, 23. Andy Austin got a 42, though. That's pretty good, especially considering we're in the Southwest region. Get a whopping 14 here for Schultz and Smith versus Dukes and Jammer. 14. Red Tex the Doom all over the place here. Next, more Red Tex the Doom as Nick Konieczki beats Wolfman Jr. Whopping 27 overall. Hey, no Red Tex the Doom as Steve-O beats Jimmy Magnum. And of course he wins with that backflip. Next, Kevin Kelly gets the win with the sleeper on Mike Starr. Very nice, 55 overall. Hey, not bad. The Midnight Express get us a 75 promo. Not the end of the world here. Jerry Lawler only gets a 70 score against Dennis Stamp. That's a little disappointing. But it's understandable for only a 3-minute squash match. Lawler's fatigued. Dennis Stamp is penalized for inexperience. This guy's been wrestling for 20-some years at this point already. No way. We're going to edit that right out. All right. All right, here we go. Here is the TEW screw job, everybody. Right there, right out in the open. We knew it with Championship Wrestling, and here it is again. A straight-up screw job by TEW. Jerry Lawler, who has been busting out 99 promos, who is over in the Southwest region, is only going to get a 79 on a 6-minute promo. BS. BS. 58 match for Tom Zank. We're going to lose again across the board here, everybody. It's not looking good at all. Look at this crap now, too. Here's another one that's full of BS. Come on, TEW. Why do you do this to us? Nick Bockwinkel, the greatest talker of all time. I'm sorry. The greatest talker of all time in the AWA, and I don't think anybody could dispute that. With Ray Stevens, who was tremendous on the mic and massively popular in the Southwest region. Based on entertainment, and the two of them only get a 79 in the promo? Come on. What are we doing here? Watch this main event suck, too, and score like a 72. Watch. We're in for the screw job here. Oh, they actually gave us a decent score for the main event. I'm in shock. I'm in utter shock. We're still going to lose popularity here. Watch. Guarantee it. There it is. Still lose one. Ah, what a load of garbage here. Oh, this game really pisses me off sometimes, as you can tell. We've been through this before. We'll be through it again. But that's okay. We are heading to Fairfield, California here for episode, or number 38 here. Spot show number 38. See, I'm rattled because I'm pissed at that score. That's what did me in here. Now Marty Jannetty has a catchphrase, and it still didn't help him in the promo. All right, let's see. And a lot of other saves I have, All Japan or New Japan tries to snatch up Shawn Michaels. So let's see if we can hold on to him here. Scott Steiner is now ripped. That's about right. We can't even begin to try to keep Sherry. We already went through that. So, Ricky Reed, kick him to the curb. All right. I'm going to delete those out. Let's see who's ready to re-sign here. Hey. Scott Hall is ready to re-sign. We got Cordy Collins here. We'll take a look at those contracts. All right, that's going to do it for us, everybody. We'll be back for Spot Show 38 tonight. And let's take a quick look at that card. Of course, tonight in the game. We're going to see it tomorrow night. Look, Larry Zbyszko and Ray Stevens in the main event. We're going to be in Fairfield, California. So this is good stuff, everybody. We've got a nice little card going there. So, all right, everybody. Thank you for tuning into this episode. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Give us a like. Share this video with your friends. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. We got a nice, fun community going over there. Join us. Also, if you would like the Supermod, go to braddrake.net, drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to send you over a link to the database and the picture pack. I do ask for a donation, though. braddrake.net/supermod. You can make a donation there. And remember, all that money goes to the Cauliflower Alley Club to help our retired heroes in their elder years. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow.